Dear friends, we are facing a bigger challenge of handling COVID-19 pandemic today. But what are the new challenges in our future? There are four major issues which are going to really threaten our healthy life. Number one is antibiotic resistance. We are all aware when we use antibiotics more than 3 to 4 times a year or for a longer period or repeatedly, the bacteria or whatever the organisms who are sensitive to antibiotic, they are all going to become resistant. Resistance means second time when you use the same antibiotic, the organism may not respond. This is what is the antibiotic resistance. Now let us examine our situation. Almost 60 to 70% of population will definitely get corona infection. Large number of people are not registering themselves with their infection because many of them are recovering slowly in their own residence with quarantine and with some medication. Government and other medical authorities have created COVID kits. Some medicines are packaged in the form of COVID kit. You know what all the ingredients in COVID kit? First one is antibiotic. There are two antibiotics we normally use. Azithromycin, these are the macrolides. And second antibiotic is doxycycline. This is the same as a tetracycline group. Now the problem is, first 5 to 7 days, actually there is no bacteria which is causing infection in the body. It is the viral infection which is causing fever, which is causing pain, which is causing respiratory symptoms. If person doesn't recover, they develop into complications. One can easily understand with a bit of common sense. The antibiotics are basically active against bacteria. We have large numbers of bacteria which we get infected commonly. Everybody in COVID kit consuming either azithromycin or doxycycline or together. There is no rationality by giving both the antibiotics, but somehow it is there in our practice. The doxycycline or azithromycin have no role actually first 7 days unless you are sure of secondary infection. Large number of them are going to become resistant to these two beautiful and very useful antibiotics. Like azithromycin is a wonderful drug for all skin infections, respiratory infections. Similarly, your tetracycline group, doxycycline, is very, very effective against many bacterial diseases. That's why it is known as a broad spectrum antibiotic. In future, large number of population all over the world, they may become resistant to these wonderful antibiotics which are cheap, less side effects, easily available, and they are very effective against many infections. The second challenge is use of sanitizers. Most of the hand cleaning sanitizers have isopropyl alcohol as an important ingredient. Now what are we doing? We are spraying on our hands. These organic solvents, they evaporate very, very fast and we are inhaling, which can be inhaled very easily and they can get deposited in our lungs and go into our circulation. They may have a long-term toxic effects on our liver. Just like alcohol addicts, how their liver is getting affected. Prolonged use of these sanitizers in a closed rooms, in offices, in the car, where they get accumulated and you keep on breathing. Liver disease is a very serious disease, and as it is because of alcoholism, large number of people are suffering from grade 1, grade 2 fatty liver. That means liver tissue is replaced by fatty tissue. This is a second challenge. So we have to use very carefully. Third challenge is steroid use. Most of the steroidal substances like prednisolone deflacortisone, methylprednisolone. What are the uses of these steroids? Yes, they are very effective in reducing the inflammatory response in the body. The fighting skills of the body against all antigens in the body, steroids are very effective. Ideally, the first week of corona infection, there is no role of steroid. But however, large number of medical fraternity are indiscriminately prescribing steroids in the very beginning of the corona infection itself. For selective patients only it should give steroids. Not only that, the second week or a third week where some people develop very serious complications, that is around 15 to 20% of people. Then they need, because by then the coronavirus has left the body, but it has created a havoc in the body. There are a lot of antibodies against our own tissues. We reach in a situation like an autoimmune disease. Then the role of steroid is very important. There are a lot of side effects of steroids. Gastrointestinal tract, that is severe acidity, ulcers in the stomach and intestines, a lot of gut problems. And then steroids also can raise your blood pressure. It can complicate your blood sugar. They can immediately raise your blood sugar to real serious levels. And then these may require higher doses of insulin and other diabetic tablets. So steroids have a very serious side effects, but they have a very good role in handling diseases in therapeutic doses. Why do you think a lot of bodybuilders have died with corona? Because they are already under a great amounts of steroid use and their immunity is all hampered. That's why they died. This is the same reason people who are on autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and other collagen disorders who are constantly using steroids are all at risk for corona because of the same reason. So third challenge will be steroids. Fourth challenge is more subjective in nature. That is fear of death, fear of losing people, fear of corona disease, fear of corona spread, and fear of future. What is my future? What am I going to do? Will I live? Am I going to go away from my family? These are all the fears people have. Why do you think fear can cause so much of problem? The moment you think of a situation which is going to increase your fear, your immunity is going to drop suddenly. There are a lot of hormones like cortisol, other anabolic steroidal hormones are going to increase in numbers. And the important useful hormones like thyroid and noradrenaline, encephalin, melanin, endorphin, all they are going to come down. That means your friends are going to go away and enemies are going to increase in your body. Rise of these stress hormones can increase your blood pressure, sugar, increase the risk of heart attack, and they can decrease your immunity and open for many infections. So dear friends, the major challenge in this corona pandemic is to fight fear. I made a lot of videos on how to combat fear. So we have 4 challenges: antibiotic resistance, liver disease of future, steroid and related diseases, fear as such. So we need to be very rational. Do not add antibiotics in COVID kits. They are absolutely subjective to doctor's prescription. Don't pour too much of sanitizers in your hands and do not apply in other parts of the body. Don't apply on your face. Don't inhale too much. Steroids, absolute requirement is only when it is needed and to be decided by a senior doctor only. Don't do self-medication. Fear, nobody is going to live 300 years. We are all human beings. We are going to live very short. So every day you enjoy your life. When you sleep happily, in the night you thank your body that you are alive. When you get up next day morning, you again thank your body that you are happily getting up and plan for the day and follow all precautions, do your duties well. There are a lot of people who are needy. There are people whose parents have died, children are alive. There are people who do not have food. There are people who need clothes. There are people who need your counseling skills. Please provide your help to others. Giving is going to increase your living.